The time has come to once again play playoff football in the Saints franchise, a series where we've never won a postseason game before, but we've also never had a team quite like this one. Acquiring Anthony Richardson and going all in this last offseason has paid off in a big way. We've built the league's most dynamic and high-scoring offense, led by Anthony Richardson in his 40-touchdown year, and he was the top MVP candidate coming out of the NFC. Our defense is far from perfect, but there are game-changing players on that side of the football at the same time. They're a big reason why we are here, but I don't know if we could be in this position if we hadn't made the move to go and take a chance on a new quarterback, and to bring in a player like Anthony Richardson, who completely changed the offense and the way that we play. I would have loved to see him take home the MVP, but that's not the ultimate reward we're chasing this year. We have the Wildcard playoffs today against the Washington Commanders as we face the only team in the postseason that has a sub-500 record. Bernard Blanchard, their quarterback, was someone they added in the offseason, and his success has come out of nowhere. They opened the season hot, but cooled off big time by the end, losing 4 out of their last 5, and they are the 7th seed in the NFC. On paper, especially as we get healthier and starters come back from injury, you'd like to see us dominate a game like this. But like us, they have a very good offense. They have some excellent playmakers, including Donald Ryans at wide receiver, one of the best young receivers in the entire franchise. To me, when you have a quarterback under 80 overall, you want to force pressure and get that guy to start making mistakes. So that's where the approach begins for me. Now, we are going to be missing one starter in this week, and he has been in and out of the lineup continuously. Kevin Blackwell suffered a high ankle sprain, and he is not going to be active this week. But we do get Chris Olave back from injury. We also have Antoine Priestley as the receiving core is healthy again. And this offense really hasn't played at full strength in a while. We seem to always be missing somebody. But the big receivers are ready. The run game comes in red hot. And we're putting our offense on the field first today as playoff football finally returns to New Orleans. And here comes Jacoby Pierman across the 30 and is wrapped up with a strong return that sets up the offense for Anthony Richardson. The starting running back today is Tavares Cofield, and the Saints open play action. Dumped off. Nice move by Cofield, and a gain of 7 is how we start. We didn't use him much to close the year. That was all by design. Shadarius Roby's first carry gets a couple. Saints facing 3rd and 1. With Gilliam in the game, the fullback helping lead the way. It is a first down for Roby to the 50. The second tight end is Blake Collins on first down, and welcome back, that is Chris Olave. Gets the handoff and jets upfield for a gain of 8. He did not play in our last 3 weeks. 2nd and 2, wide open, and Eddie Lovelock makes the catch. We know he has no issue stepping into this starting spot as the Saints near the red zone, and will spend a timeout to avoid a delay of game. 2 tight ends, and stuffed is Roby. Witt wraps him up with a dominant play. It's a loss of 4. Richardson on 2nd down. He evades the rush and throws a weird ball out to Jacoby Pierman. They get that lost yardage recovered and now face 3rd and 8. Quick throw, and Olave gets hammered. He's 3 yards shy of the marker, and the Saints are going to take their opening drive points with a Blake Grupe field goal. Now we send out the defense. This has been an inconsistent unit this year. They did lead the league in sacks. We also allowed the most passing yards in the league. We're facing a potent passing attack today, and this is Bernard Blanchard. And he's under pressure, and they take him down on the first snap. It is Paul Redmond. They lose 15. 2nd and a mile. The pass is dropped by Terry McLaurin. And not a good spot for the Commanders. 3rd and 25, and they'll just set up the screen for Jose Grimes. It's a gain of 10 and a very quick early sequence for this Commander offense as they kick it back to New Orleans. And awaiting the dynamic Jacoby Pearman. He eyes the far sideline, makes a move. And the Saints will start at their own 44 this time. 2 deep safeties to protect against the vertical element in this offense. Richardson dumps off. It is Roby with a gain of 7 on the catch. Wilson is slot left, Pearman slot right, and they attack inside. Not much on the carry for Roby. A short 2 to go for New Orleans. They'll elect to pass. Plenty of time, and caught by Chris Olave to extend this drive. Needed 2 and got 17. Olave already getting involved in the offense again as Roby against a clogged front, nowhere to go. They go empty on 2nd and 11. Richardson pressured. They get him down. And this is an excellent Commanders defensive line. That is Chase Young in the backfield. Long 3rd down, New Orleans. Richardson gets it away, and the catch is made. It's a 1st down, Jacoby Pearman. There are just so many things you have to worry about in this offense. Garrett Wilson is going to run this deep crossing route and basically attract the attention of 3 players. Sneaking back in behind him is Jacoby Pearman, 1-on-1. They'll stay empty on 1st down. A screen set up, and that is Garrett Wilson. Ball came out, but the Saints do pick it up. Cofield is the running back on 2nd down. Complete Olave. At the 10, it's 3rd and short. A full yard to go. Reggie Gilliam is the fullback, and following him, breaking a tackle is Jadarius Roby to the 6. Trying to punch it in now. Running left, and Roby gets picked up and taken down. And Chase Young, he is going to come off the field. Big part of this defensive line. They invested so much into it. From the 3, a counter, and maybe a half yard for Roby. They have not ran the ball very well so far, so 3rd and goal. It's a play fake. Richardson to Cofield. He doesn't get there. And it's the former Saint, James Bolden. I drafted him way back in our first draft in the 2nd round. He's now a big part of this Commander defense. And the Saints are leaving their offense on the field. 4th and goal. Richardson, he stopped. And Jonathan Allen made the play. Early on, we are not handling the power inside very well from Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. The Commanders take over on downs. What a game-changing sequence that was. Passes hauled in by Noah Fant as they try to escape their own end zone. Blanchard to the open man, and it's Jahan Dotson, who had over 1,000 yards this season. He was their leading receiver. 1st down, and spinning away from the pressure. That's Grimes, the lead running back, with a gain of 8. Blanchard settling in to start this possession. Throws the screen. That's Donald Ryans, number 84. 3rd-year player out of Alabama and a quick developing star. He's an X factor. You really can't miss him. 1st down, and Ryans makes the grab near the ground. And we are seeing Tommy Tomlinson shadow him. He's that much of a difference maker. A counter, and Grimes has the 1st down into Saint territory. A drive that began at their own 2 is now nearing field goal range. 2nd down, perfect throw, and that's Dotson. Blanchard was an MVP candidate as well. He's now 8 of 9 passing. 2nd down, they drop it off, and that's Fant again. Wrapped up near the marker. Very smooth possession. Almost every play is a positive, and that's a conversion again, Jahan Dotson. They sacked him on his first drop back, but have not created much overall pressure. That pass is off the fingertips of Johnny Fenderson. 2nd down, and a perfect throw goes to Dotson. to cap off a 98-yard touchdown possession for the Washington Commanders. One-on-one in the slot with Paulson Adebo. And that's a 13-play drive. The Commanders have taken the lead. A pretty shocking start to this game with 4 minutes to go until the half. Here is Jacoby Pearman. He gets through in the open field. He's down the sideline, and they won't catch him. Touchdown. And Pearman does it again. He thrived this year with Anthony Richardson. 7 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing, and 3 kick return touchdowns. And he strikes again here in the postseason. Saints back on top 10-7. But can they slow down this Commander offense? That's catch number 5 for Jahan Dotson. They are struggling to make an impact up front. And Grimes is in the secondary with a big run to the Saint 35-yard line. Single high look from the Saint defense. They create pressure, but wide open is Fant. And the Commanders are inside the 10, and there's been no slowing down Bernard Blanchard. 8 yards away, they set up the screen, and it's incomplete. With Joe Richards shaken up. They had just rotated him in looking for more rush, and now he's off the field. 3rd and goal, Commanders. Breaking open, getting 6 is Donald Ryans. Matched up with Tommy Tomlinson, and again, there is just too much time. When you have Ryans, Dotson, and McLaurin, we expect so much more out of this pass rush with Tevin Smith out there and Montez Sweat, and they're just not making an impact right now. The Saints did spend a timeout. They do have 90 seconds, and that pass is hauled in by Chris Olave. Saints going no huddle with a minute to go in the first half. Good protection. Floated to Garrett Wilson near a first. They are right on top of the 50-yard line. First down, and unblocked pressure gets to Richardson. Chase Young is out of the game, and they don't need him if we're not going to block whoever is out there. Loss of 7. 2nd down, and caught by Pearman. Another big gain for him to the 41. But the Saints running low on time. They're out of timeouts. 3rd and 1. Wobbling Duck is caught by Wilson. Luckily, he was all by himself, out of bounds at the 24. Saints got to be careful here. You don't want to take a sack. It's away and knocked out of the air, intended for Garrett Wilson. 9 seconds remaining. 4-man rush. Again, a jump ball. Lovelock can't make the play. So they'll have to bring out the field goal team now. It's a 41-yard attempt. Blake Grupe will make this a 1-point game with 1 second remaining. And what does head coach Tim Cannon have them doing here? He is saying we are going for an onside kick with 1 second on the clock. So Grupe's going to bounce it, hit by a Commander, and the Saints recover. This is a very niche strategy because if the kicking team recovers, no time runs off the clock. If the receiving team does, at least 1 second will. And the Saints are getting an extra Hail Mary out of this. Richardson will launch it. It's going to get there, and it's incomplete. You can wait a long time waiting for that opportunity. You need 1 second exactly remaining so you don't give them a chance. The risk is, of course, giving up an onside kick touchdown. But I felt that was the spot there. When you're down 1, the Commanders are surprising you. If you can steal a Hail Mary, you got to go for it. Just didn't work out for us. And the Commanders are about to get the football to begin this second half, and they've looked really good their last 2 drives. Blanchard under pressure. Flag is down. Pass is incomplete, but they are still moving down the field. It is roughing the passer. We haven't gotten to Blanchard much. That time we did a little late. 2nd and 4. It is complete. Donald Ryans having a good start against Tommy Tomlinson. 4-man pressure, and Blanchard will buy some time, and it's great footwork there by Robertson to secure it. This offense just keeps moving. Interior pressure forces Blanchard to step up, and he runs for 5. When you create third downs today, you've got to get off the field, and the quick throw will extend the drive. 20 for 26 now is Blanchard, and they're spreading out this defense and picking their spots. Blanchard can run. He'll get what he can, as long as they're getting something. Single high now from New Orleans. Again, they only send 4. There's time, and the pass is caught. Noah Fant has a touchdown. One-on-one with Johnny Fenderson, and everybody is giving up big catches one-on-one today. The coverage hasn't been great. Secondary does not look solid right now, and the pass rush is nearly non-existent. That puts a lot of pressure on this offense. And Anthony Richardson's going to roll away from the pressure and throw a perfect strike to Garrett Wilson. At least we have an MVP candidate on our side as well. Roby stuffed that time by Allen. He ran for over 100 yards in our last 3 games. He has 13. Richardson has time. He floats downfield, and dropping it is Lovelock. Covered by James Bolden. 3rd and 10 New Orleans. Cofield the running back. Well protected. And underneath that is Pierman, as Cofield helped open up that space. 1st down. They catch the Commanders here in a 2-deep look, and Cofield into the 2nd level, and their best run so far, an 11-yard gain. More of a true split between the running backs today, as that laser is brought in by Wilson. It's a 9-yard catch. Extra defender in the box, and it's an inside give. Room for Cofield to convert. Saints back in the red zone. They know how crucial capitalizing here will be. Short toss out to Blake Collins, gets 4. Roby back in the game, and he'll try to work through the middle and almost gets the 1st down. They bring the fullback back in. 3rd and 1, and stuffed. Daron Payne working through the center, Jimmy Ward. And the Saints leave the offense on. 4th and inches. Richardson sneaks and gets it. But down here, they have not gained these yards easily. They go outside now. Cofield on the 2nd effort, maybe gained 1. They go I formation with Roby now. Handoff, Roby cuts it back, drags Commanders into the end zone. Determined running from Jadarius Roby. He's coming off his best season, and I love this effort here, dragging 3 defenders across the plane. The Saints will go for 2 and try to tie things up as the 4th quarter nears. 3 receivers are on the field. Here comes the pressure, and we got a tie game. It's Chris Olave. 21 all in New Orleans. But can they make the corrections now defensively? Commanders football. Pressure on Blanchard. He gets it outside. McLaurin hangs on. And we're on to the final quarter of the wild card round. Turning back to throw out the screen. Ryan's flying into Saint territory to the 44. Saints single high on 1st down. Extra man sent. Rolling and throwing away is Blanchard. He was pressured by Juan Beard. And the Saints have put a new look on the field. They have moved Tevin Smith inside, and taking his spot on the edge is Juan Beard. It's 2nd and 10. There's pressure and a sack. It's Juan Beard again. He led the defense with sacks this season, helping fill in for multiple injuries. Now he's out there with the rushers healthy. 3rd and 21. Again thrown away. Juan Beard making the difference on these last 3 snaps. 3 impact plays from Juan Beard. And we finally get this offense off the field. 10.5 to go in this game. The Saints take over. They're running up the middle and denied by Jonathan Allen. Now the Commanders trying to get their defense off. 3rd and 8. Good protection for Richardson. Heaves a pass deep downfield. Caught by Olave. He will score. And the Saints are back on top. Are you kidding me, Anthony Richardson? What a throw. Offensive line does an incredible job here. And there are some chances to go underneath here and be near the sticks. But the Saints go over the top of everybody. Richardson throws it perfectly to Chris Olave, and it's great to have him back. He's made a huge difference in this game. It is 28-21. The Saints have that same defensive front on the field. Heavy pressure. Blanchard got it there. It's complete to McLaurin, but the Saints pass rush is rejuvenated. 1st and 10, rolling. Blanchard. It's caught. Again by McLaurin. They're at the 44. 8 minutes to go in the game. Low throw brought in by Noah Fant. You might want to get the ball out a little bit quicker. It's 2nd down, and Blanchard able to reset and get it to the open man. And the secondary has just been a step behind all day. In the red zone facing 2nd down, and McLaurin, busy on this drive, has the conversion. Only a 3-man line as the Commanders go empty. And here comes the pressure. He's sacked! That is Paulson Adebo. They never saw him. A huge blitz dialed up by New Orleans. And what a time to make that play. Backs them up for 3rd down and 15 from the 20. And they're just going to run it. And Grimes is only at the 17 as Donald Ryans has his ankle suddenly bothering him, and he's going to come out of the game. Commanders are going to take a field goal try now with 3:45 left. They are still going to need a touchdown in this one, but now that would be enough to retake the lead. The Saints will take over and have 4 minutes to try and end this game and keep the ball out of Blanchard's hands as Cofield gains 4. They have not ran the football well today. Can they really do this with only runs? Maybe if Richardson's involved. He keeps and converts. We are inside 3 minutes. One more play to hit the warning. It's a Roby run. Cuts left. Has space. And a 1st down. Great start to this possession. At midfield with the I formation out. Toss left for Cofield. Nothing out there. Loss of 2. Do they look to switch it up now? Richardson will throw and connects with Olave. He gets 7. And the Commanders have 1 timeout remaining. Here is the Saints' chance to end this game. 3rd and 5. It's on Richardson. Offline and incomplete. Thrown a little bit early. Olave was a step away from starting his comeback, and they are going to have to punt this. And Lamar Whitworth will send it deep, angling it toward the pylon and out of bounds at the 2. Massive kick, and the Commanders, who scored their first touchdown after being pinned deep, will have to do it again. Containing Grimes. And that's a risk there because that's a lot of time coming off the clock. Blanchard chased. That's thrown away. 3rd and 7, Commanders. Everybody in tight. Ryans is back in the game. There's pressure. Blanchard forced to throw away again. And that pressure is showing up now on nearly every drop back. 4th and 7. The defense could end it right here. Washington needs 7, and it's intercepted! Chad Benz! He will close out the Saints' first playoff victory of the franchise. Finally! He just forced it. Double coverage on Donald Ryans, and the Saints are finally moving on in the postseason. And all it took was an MVP candidate at quarterback, the best receiver trio in the league, and a player who was once labeled a first-round bust, helping spark the defense late when it mattered. What a win for the Saints over the 8-9 7 seed Washington Commanders. That was hard. That was a really good game. That's what can happen when a team is playing that well in the trenches, though. The way they protected Blanchard, the way they eliminated and erased our running game and created pressure on Richardson at times. The Commanders win in the trenches, and then the receivers get the spotlight, and they had a good run on offense. We fixed things, though, just in time. And Juan Beard is one of those guys that honestly hasn't played outside of covering for injury or if a guy rotates off the field. And I intentionally put him in the game. I wanted to move Tevin Smith inside. And I think that move was essential for us to win this game and advance. Juan Beard is a big reason why we are finally a playoff winner. And we are going to see the Seattle Seahawks in our next postseason game. They won 17-9 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if we take a look at the remaining field here in the postseason in the NFC, we've beat all three teams that are remaining outside of us. The Seahawks, Vikings, and Cowboys remain. And after one round of the postseason, every wildcard team is knocked out. It is only division winners in both leagues left standing. How's that for a playoff field? We finally have won a playoff game. One of the most elusive achievements that we have seen. And you can bet that you are going to see a lot more of Juan Beard for as long as this run continues. Today is his day. Juan Beard is not a bust. He has been a solid third pass rusher in his career. He did have a 4-sack game a little while ago where he had a couple unblocked sacks, but I mean, today he was a difference maker, and he's going to be essential to the rest of our run. We take on Seattle next time as we try to clinch a spot in the NFC Championship game. Thank you all for watching today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you when the postseason rolls on. Have a great day.